All right, happy Tuesday night, everybody. We think it's Tuesday. Nobody knows. It's a holiday week, so every day just kind of ends in Y and we go from there. But we're glad you're with us tonight for the daily broadcast here in the Arctic Air studios. Here in a few days, your air is going to be even more Arctic outside. Don't let it turn that way in your home. Call the bear, call Arctic Air. All right, all communications tonight brought to you by United Supermarkets on that chat line, whether you're on Twitter X, whether you're on our YouTube channel. We hope everybody's subscribed. If you haven't, do so. Don't cost nothing. Or Facebook Live, wherever you choose to watch. United Supermarkets and Market Street, which will be basically a combat zone tomorrow, getting ready for Thanksgiving. If you haven't already done it, we're with you. We're with you, brave souls. And I will be in town tomorrow, and I'm sure my wife will tell me, you got to go get something. We ain't scared, though, because United makes it easy. All right, tonight, create your perfect Thanksgiving meal. You're in charge, nobody else. What would be the perfect Thanksgiving meal? What must be on the menu? How would you structure it? What would you do? We do that tonight. We talk about Texas Tech football, the fraudulent nature of national awards. Do they even matter anymore in the era of NIL? When guys are getting paid, do we care if they get a trophy for being the Doak Walker or the Lou Groza or whatever? But some Texas Tech guys getting shut out of the finalist, and there is some sort of trans Tahj-Phobia. I don't know that I should have used that maybe phrasing, but why can't people embrace Taj Brooks as a great running back right now? I don't get it. All that Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones on his radio show today. Hey, what if we just extended the contract of Mike McCarthy? Why not? Delusional, all that. Anything you want to talk about tonight? I really want a lot of great communication, a lot of back and forth dialogue. So jump on the United Supermarkets chat line, whether you're on X, Twitter, whether you are on YouTube or Facebook. I want to hear from you tonight. It makes the show go. So let's get your thoughts tonight and let's get it rolling. So and really, I have no idea whether we'll do a show tomorrow or tomorrow's Wednesday. I have no idea. This could be the last show we do all week. I don't know. So let's make the most of it. In 3, 2, good evening, West Texans, all you good, fine, friendly folks out there who wish you were. I'm Ryan Hyatt, TheRaiderland.com. Glad you're with us on the daily broadcast tonight. Brought to you by the Shropshire Agency, independent just like all great West Texans. Go into 2025 confident with your insurance needs that you have the best plan that you can get. Call Jeff and the people at Shropshire. Also, by the Reserve tomorrow, Friday, not Thanksgiving, end of the weekend, watch the game Saturday. If you can't get out there to the game, whatever you want to do, the Reserve is ready for you. Fantastic culinary delights, great cocktails, awesome brunch. What more do you need to know? 103rd and Quaker, the Reserve. It's a culinary tavern. I had to look up both culinary and tavern when they opened up, and I'm like, well, that sounds good. Food and drink. Let's make it happen. All right. Let's get it going. James is the first one in on the comment section tonight. Thumbs up on the Facebook. Glad you got us on Facebook tonight. James, what are we doing for Thanksgiving? Create the perfect Thanksgiving meal tonight. That if you were in charge, what would it be? How would you do it? How would you structure it? All the Texas Tech stuff. And for those who don't know, Taj Brooks left off the finalist for the Doak Walker Award. Literally an award given out in Texas that previous Texas Tech running backs, I mean, you used to show up in the 90s, be a Tech running back, you were on the finalist. Not a finalist. Unbelievable. The Lou Groza, the kicker award thing. Gino. No, Gino. We can't have him. All he does is make every kick he kicks for the most part. We can't have him. So do these awards even matter? Does Heisman matter in the era of NIL? That with dudes getting paid now, do they even care about getting a trophy? Why is it? And we've got every position has an award now for whatever it is. Does it even matter? I think part of the problem with the awards is you can be a great player, but if you're on a mid-level team like Tech, good luck, you don't get it. You got to be on a 10-win, 11-win team to be considered for an individual award. So do they matter at this point? The other thing, and maybe we do some more of this as the week goes on. Baron Morton is about to be the first quarterback since some guy named Patrick Mahomes to start every single game in a season for Tech. And he's done it behind this offensive line that is porous when it comes to pass blocking. Dude's a survivor. And I still don't think he gets enough credit from the Tech fan base on how well he has played and what he's done when he's been upright. James, if I'm in charge of Thanksgiving, I'm having enchiladas. We're thinking the same way. 100%, we're thinking the same way. See, I can go enchiladas. Maybe if it's me, I'm looking at doing something fun because, let's think about it. Thanksgiving, you've gotten suckered into this. We got to sit down and have this huge, massive meal. No, it's about family and being together. And we can graze, and we got cool stuff going on all day. We got football going on all day. It's sort of like a Super Bowl party, but with three games over the course of the day. We start at 11 or whenever it is here with the Detroit game and the Cowboys and what after that. I mean, why not just turn it into an all-day affair? I mean, we can sit there and we can have a prayer and we can do cool stuff, but I mean, what if we just had like a taco bar? Like a big old pot of chili out there. We're making chili dogs all day long, Frito pie, whatever we're doing. Just throwing it out there. Jacob has jumped in. He's on Twitter X. Love people on Twitter. Love people on Twitter. Love people on our YouTube channel. Where's our YouTube people tonight? You guys need to jump in on the chat line. Thanks to United Supermarkets. Cajun fried turkey, cornbread dressing, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, pecan, and pumpkin pie. All right, pecan I'm fine with. Pumpkin pie, direct, green bean casserole. We got the little shoestring fries on top. I'm good with that. Cornbread dressing, absolutely. Cajun fried turkey. Are we talking about the injected fried turkey? All Mexican food for Christmas. Tamales on Christmas Eve. Go back here just a little bit. The Cajun fried turkey, how are we? I mean, we're injecting, we're doing all that stuff. I got kind of burned out on fried turkey in the early 2000s. All of a sudden, everybody was doing it, and I was like, eh. And again, I just don't like turkey. I'm a ham fan. I'm a ham man. James, a beer sponsor who shall not be named, is coming with the enchiladas. There you go. Damon, little late tonight, but still at the party on YouTube. There's our YouTube people. The talking box is on. Jeff, best traditional side, sweet potatoes with the charred marshmallows. What they have a name for that, like, not flambe or whatever, where they take the torch and they do all that stuff like a creme brulee. There's an actual name, not charred mashed potato marshmallows. I'm good with the sweet potatoes. I'm anti-turkey. So my wife, God love her, she loves me, and I don't know what her thoughts, pure in her heart, are on turkey, but we're having ham for the main gathering Thursday night when we get together here with family here at the house, and ham to me works. Ham's good. Now, you people who love turkey, knock yourself out. I always ask the question, how often do you eat turkey outside of Thanksgiving? So why would you want it on Thanksgiving? If it was so great, you would go get it any other time. But you don't. Tonight, create your perfect Thanksgiving meal. What's got to be on the menu? What's not on the menu? How would you do it? If you were in charge at your house, maybe you are, and you can vent here on the show tonight and say, hey, my family, they do this. They've got to have this. So we do this. Also, Tech players shut out on national awards. Do they matter anymore? that Taj Brooks can't be on the finalist list for the Doak Walker Award. Seriously? Do we even care anymore about that? Baron Morton going to start every single game. How impressed are you with Baron Morton this year? Just went over 400 there in that last game. But that he's going to be the first upright quarterback. And I find it shocking that it happens behind this offensive line, which is substandard to say the least, and certainly substandard in pass protection. And somehow Baron Morton, who I don't know that he'll ever play a down in the NFL, but I think he's a really solid college quarterback, and that's all he's got to be at Texas Tech. How impressed with that are you? Let's see. Going back to the comments, Jeff is on our YouTube channel. Don't cost nothing. Subscribe. Hey, and everybody watching on YouTube, live, replay, or otherwise, hit the thumbs up deal. Rocket that up. Give us some love on the metrics. Makes my wife feel good about life and everything. That hey, he's doing something, but at least they give him thumbs up. Canned cranberry sauce, yes or no? How about this? Cranberry sauce. No. Not canned. Not out of the ocean spray bottle. The juice is okay. But no. Again, at any other time during the year, do you ever just go, God, I got to get me some freaking cranberry sauce today? You never do that. So why do it on Thanksgiving? Back to the communication transom. James is on Facebook. Again, don't cost nothing to be on Facebook page. Go sign up on that. Invite your friends. And this is really where you guys drive what we do for people like the Shropshire Agency, great independent insurance agent here in Lubbock, over darn near 70 years now. That you guys help them out by spreading the message. And that helps me, obviously. That helps us do the show. My wife's Dr. Pepper ham has become a tradition during November and December. Tell me more about the Dr. Pepper ham. What are we doing with that? Are we in a crock pot? We score it? What are we doing there? Give me more detail. Michael, Domino's pepperoni pizza, double pepperoni, thin crust, unless you want to go New York style. Either way, I'm there with you, Michael. I could 100% have Domino's pizza on Thanksgiving, and have a couple of times over the years on the road traveling, doing Texas Tech Lady Raider basketball for nearly 25 years. Good Lord, that sounds like a lot. How old am I? Anyhow, yeah, there were many a holiday weekend on the road where the Domino's pepperoni was coming into play. Jeff says, do the awards make any difference in helping recruiting? Used to be Penn State was linebacker U, Tech was running back U in the day. I would answer your question by letting you answer your own question. Did it really help that Tech was running back U in the 90s? Bam Morris, Byron Hanspard, Ricky Williams. What did that translate to? Does anybody know that Penn State U today was linebacker U back in the day, back in the 70s and 80s? I really don't think it does, because money. The kids, they don't. That award ain't making them no damn money. You know, was it an East Coast bias on the Doak Walker Award final? It's freaking out of Dallas, or it used to be. I mean, you used to show up, you're a Tech running back, you're on the finalist award. Meanwhile, back at the ham, and we care about the ham, we're building the perfect Thanksgiving meal, what you guys would do tonight. We'll go as long as the conversation is interesting. It's a holiday week. A lot of my friends are off. A lot of my friends are not working this week. I'm here. We're going to be here. We're working. But you guys got to jump in, whether you're on Twitter, on X, on Facebook, on YouTube. Thanks to United Supermarkets, where you can go tomorrow, where my wife will go tomorrow. You gotta jump in there. Conversate with us. So create the perfect Thanksgiving meal. What would be on it for you? What would you do if you were the only one in charge? Nobody else had any say. What would you be doing for Thanksgiving? Also, and we can have Dallas Cowboy hard discussion tonight. Jerry Jones Somebody tackle that man. Don't let him go do his radio show anymore. He went off on the host a couple of weeks ago. Today, hey, we could just give Mike McCarthy a contract extension. Why not? I mean, we didn't do it last year when he made the playoffs, but we could do it this year. He's delusional, right? You can't take the Cowboys seriously as a professional sports organization anymore. And don't tell me about what they're worth. Don't tell me about the money. Take all of that away. And as a winning sports organization, they're a joke. You're the Browns. You're where the Lions were for decades. You're a joke. Ham in the crock pot, a few other ingredients I can't remember. Yeah, we could do a little salt pork in there. We could do a little Dr. Pepper. I'd throw maybe even an onion or something. Maybe the Trinity in there, some celery. We could do a lot of stuff. Barbara says, hello. And we say, hello, Barbara. Lance is on our YouTube channel. Went to United twice today. Need more details. Did you go on your own, or did you forget to get something, or did you have an additional after the fact? Oh, we need this. No, half and half. We need half and half. We mean half and half. You mean like half and half cream, or what kind of half and half? Guys, pro tip. If you're going to the store in the next 24 hours and your wife is sending you there, your girlfriend is sending you there to get stuff, explicit list photographs on your phone of the actual product that she wants. It'll save time, save everybody. And then if I happen to be at the store and I might fight you. I knocked an old lady down 2 years ago, cranberry salsa. One of us was going to get it. I was going to get it. I got it. She didn't get it. Now, I gave like 35 cents in the Salvation Army bucket on the way out. I figure that covered all my sins, right? Sins of indulgence right there. I figured it worked. All right, so Cowboy fans, sound off on Jerry Jones. I mean, we're into the delusional stage, right? Somebody's got to stop it. Who's going to do it? You tell me. Jeff, soft, we're talking, I have, this is not Jerry Jones related, I hope. Soft tacos, lightly fried corn tortilla. All right, so already we're kind of going street taco with the corn tortilla. I'm with that. That's good, and that's the way it's got to be. Either lightly fried or just you can stick it on your stove and heat it up good. Little guac, sour cream, sharp cheddar, refried beans, refritos. Queso made with Velveeta and Rotel. Pumpkin pie with some added cayenne for dessert. No pumpkin pie. I hate pumpkin pie. Pumpkin pie is dreck. Pumpkin is dreck. Pumpkin's horrible. There's no use for pumpkin. Pumpkin spice, pie, anything, no. Horrible, no. I like where we're going with everything else. Why don't you do like a avocado key lime pie? See, that's what I do with the soft tacos. I would do an avocado key lime pie. Much better. James, do you think Jerry will ever retire? No. 25th Amendment, the family has to step in. At some point, the family has to do what the Al Davis family could not do. Slowly, he went into the Howard Coast cell. And they couldn't stop that man. That man right there, Jerry Jones, they could not stop him. Just like in the early 90s, nobody could tell Al Davis, Al, you're out of your league. So no, they're not going to do it. The pumpkin spice oil change it. Take 5. Sounds about right for them. They won't be around much longer. Michael on YouTube. I think it's funny that he says that after they beat Washington. didn't think a Washington win means the coach should stay. No, but it's Jones. He's nuts. He goes on 105 The Fan or whatever it is, 105.3 or 103.5. I can't remember. And he just starts talking, and it's early in the morning, and the drugs hadn't kicked in. But I'm serious about the conversation that, first off, Cowboys can't even tank right. You should have lost. You've got to lose that Washington game. You don't win that game. You got to get a draft pick this week. Giants, you can't beat the Giants, although you probably will. They're horrible, but you can't. And you can't bring back McCarthy. All you had to do this morning, if you're talking about the future of the organization, is say, hey, at the end of the year, we're going to reevaluate everybody, myself first, and I'll look at how I do things, and we'll look at the coaches, and we'll look at the players and the equipment managers and the guys who handle socks and jocks, and everybody is on the chopping block, myself included, and nobody's job is ever safe here in Dallas when we're not winning and we're not performing at a high level. Everybody is day to day, including myself. You can't say that. It's not hard. I really hope the Jones family will retire Jerry and hire a GM. They could have at any time in the last 20 years. Why haven't they? Stephen, the other daughter that I forget her name, they have more than enough power to do that. They truly do. Why haven't they? Barron being healthy for 12 games is a small miracle given this line. An entire helmet of stickers for him. Amen. He should go out with the 1982 helmet stickers, the giant white big circle stickers with a mask rider and the double T. Put that on his helmet. Let him go out there, play the final game like that. Throwback, 100%. I'm with you on that. Just read that. Got two of those. Let's see. Randy has jumped in. Jera, the owner, needs to fire Jerry, the GM. All right, I'm going to stop right there and go. 1995, 1997, 99, Chan Gailey, Sherman. Just that place is a joke. During training camp, Jerry couldn't make decisions about the roster because he was in court in Texarkana dealing with a paternity suit. Congratulations, Jerry, by the way. Flight attendants, nice. Actually, a gate agent, I believe. Maybe his new daughter can run the team. His new daughter has less of a chance of being involved than anybody in the Biden family in Arkansas being involved. Yeah, the whole owner GM thing now becomes fascinating to me because, and they do cash flow. Don't get me wrong. They do cash flow, but the whole valuation of the Cowboys is based on the idea that you sell it. They're never going to sell it. Not in your lifetime, not in my lifetime. That is the cash cow gravy trade. The Mara family with the Giants, the Rooney family with the Steelers. The Hallis family with the Bears back in the day. I don't know how old you are, Randy, and you guys watching that are Cowboy fans, they're going to outlast you. They're going to do it. Awful to say he is the 2020s version of Al Davis. He is. Everything but the white jumpsuit. He just still wears the suits. And the Davis family was the same way. Nobody would stand up to Al Davis in the 90s to get him out of there. And then briefly, for one shining moment there in 2001 or 2, what year did they lose to Tampa Bay? I can't remember which year it was. They get back and they have then back to being not relevant. After being in the 60s in the AFL, in the 70s in the NFL, and into the 80s, pride and poise, as good as it was. They had a much longer run under Al Davis than you guys got out of Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones gave you 8 years, more or less. Probably less. Jerry Jones pales in comparison to what Al Davis did. I'm glad Mark Cuban doesn't own the Dallas Mavericks anymore. Yeah, there's hope. All Cuban ever wanted to do was be friends with the players. He has such a self-esteem problem, low self-esteem that all he ever wanted to do was be friends with the players. That they squandered the greatness of Dirk Nowitzki and are in the process of doing it again with Luka. Yeah, anyhow. I think the Cowboys are the only team with an owner GM model. Not a Cowgirls fan. I root for nothing but failure for Jerry and his family for ruining the game. Yeah, there's no other. It has been no other in the entire time he's owned it, where there was an owner slash GM slash strong, you know, management, socks and jocks, all that stuff. That's it. But Jerry was just convinced after the early run with Jimmy Johnson that he had nailed it. Be that way forever, man. The perfect Thanksgiving meal. We got about 5 minutes left. That was one of the things talking about tonight. You build the ultimate perfect Thanksgiving meal. What would it be if you were in charge? What's on there? What's not on there? I'm anti-turkey. Everybody knows it. I'm non-traditional when it comes to stuff like that. Alan is on YouTube. Ideal Thanksgiving meal: smoked Cajun turkey. All right, now we can get behind this. That I think I've decided over the years that if I'm going to have turkey, I would like it smoked. They do not advertise here, so this is a free plug. But Rudy's Barbecue, whom we used to do a ton of business with on the Williams and I show and broadcast from there, I think they do a great job. So if you're trying to find somebody to do smoked turkey, highly recommend. Smoked prime rib. I would just say even prime rib. Bacon, green beans, stuffing. Hold on now. Stuffing or dressing? Because stuffing is completely different from dressing, and far too many people, even in the great state of Texas and West Texas, conflate the two, and they're different. Dressing is different. Stuffing jammed up in the innards of the bird. You just shove that crap up in there, hence the term stuffing, and it's just a bunch of vegetables and whatnot and things, and you put it in the turkey, and you just hope to God that you don't get some sort of poisoning. Now, dressing, 100% different. Mashed potatoes, gravy optional. Gravy never optional. Now I do like the giblet gravy if I got some of that clear gravy. Otherwise, cream or brown, I'm good either way. Whatever we want to do, we can do that. Robert Kraft for the Pats is owner CEO. Yeah, he's owner CEO, but he's not GM, and he never has been. Cuban is transitioning into Rachel Maddow. I've seen the memes. Now, how do we know that Maddow's not Cuban and Cuban? Yeah, dude ain't right in the head. And they shut him down the last weekend of the election, which was great. That they told the DNC told Mark Cuban, "You are killing us. You got to stop." Jan, don't care what is there, but I want cranberry sauce that looks like it came out of a dog food can. Slice that baby up. Do what you want. I hate cranberry sauce. Any form or fashion. Got no use for it. My wife is big on the cranberry sauce, though. Cuban, translate, yeah, we said, did we? Why are we getting double things from fake Natalie Maines here? Just trying to do a show here. That's all I'm trying to do here. Hey, just trying to do a show. Is that so hard? All right, final couple of minutes. Create your perfect Thanksgiving meal. We talked about tech football tonight. I want to applaud Baron Morton for being a survivor. He's going to start every game this year at quarterback. Hadn't happened since Patrick Mahomes was here, and he does it behind a porous offensive line. Say what you want about Baron Morton. The dude's a gamer. I think he's a fine college quarterback. I don't know what his future is in the NFL, but I think he's a fine college quarterback. And then Taj Brooks not getting any love is just stupid. That you can't anymore celebrate great college players because you have to look at, what are they going to do in the NFL or what it was. No, Tahj Brooks is one of the best college football running backs I've watched over the last 35 years. And by gosh, I've watched him. I've seen him up close and personal. And he's as good as any of them I've seen. And he's done it with bad offensive line. I thought it was kind of funny last year. One of the big, things that Tech put out was the yards after contact. I'm like, well, yeah, that's because your offensive line didn't block a damn soul. I don't know what he's going to do in the NFL. I think he'll be on a roster. If he's healthy, watch out. He may surprise people. That's not the point. The point is he one of the best college football running backs right now? Damn right he is. But he's not on the right team, and they don't have enough wins, so we can't do it. All right. More comments before we get out of here. James, my family makes a cranberry salsa over a block of cream cheese and wheat thins. Good call. Great stuff. We've had it. Cranberry salsa is legit. United Supermarkets. Go over where they have in the, like at 98th and Quaker in Lubbock. Go over into the produce section. And on the far west wall, they got like fresh pico de gallo and stuff like that. Go over there and you will find cranberry salsa. I'm here to help. After my husband passed, I don't do the holiday meals. Turn that job over to the oldest son. Have a blessed Thanksgiving. You too, Jan, one of the great Red Raiders out there. You knock yourself out and you have what you want. Tell him what you want. D. Wayne, dark turkey meat only. Deviled eggs. Oh. Hey. All right, dude, we're like, so far we're over 2. We got turkey and we got deviled eggs. Giblet gravy with chunks of liver. Buttery mashed potatoes. Now you're talking my language. No greens. Pumpkin pie with real whipped heavy cream. Golly. Yeah, hey, I might come by, say hey, good to see you. Hope you and the family are doing well. There's pretty much nothing I'm going to have. Dressing, yes, dressing, not stuffing. Dressing, Alan. Dallas Cowboys should sign him. They need a running back. They could do worse. Talking about Tahj Brooks, I assume. Hitting the road tomorrow. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to Jeff. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody who is striking out this week. I did it for so many years in so many different forms and fashion. Planes, trains, and automobiles. My favorite Thanksgivings are the ones I get to spend at home. Hey. Wolf Creek, 80. Got 9. Good for them. Snow good. Green, white, checkered. We did. We did hit green, white, checkered. Good deal. And then Carter, I think Tech football in general is not respected from the officiating to leaving Brooks off the Doak Walker list. Yeah. Can't argue with it. All right, so Jerry Jones is delusional Al Davis, and nobody can stop him. We've created our own personal Thanksgiving meals tonight. We've talked about Baron Morton, Tahj Brooks, Tech football. What else? I can't think of anything else right now that we need to get to. I want to thank the Shropshire Agency, West Texas independent insurance agents right here, ready to work for you. The Reserve, a culinary tavern, ready tonight, tomorrow, Friday, close Thanksgiving. And of course, we shall see you in the battle of the supermarket tomorrow at United Supermarkets. If you see me, say hello. Talk me down off the ledge and keep me from fighting that woman, that old woman, that I'm willing to fight for whatever I need to get. That half and half, that's going home with me, lady, not you. Glad to be in the Arctic Air Studios tonight. Everybody who's been a part of the show, I thank you for jumping in on the conversation. Everybody who's watching on replay, we thank you. The next thing you can do is share this, whether it's on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter, anything. We'll post this on the website, theraiderland.com, here in just a little bit. But you guys are awesome. We appreciate it. And we will see you tomorrow, Wednesday. What If Wednesday? We'll give you a what if question, alt history and everything else. And we want you to jump in tomorrow there on the website We usually post between 8:30 and 9:30. Just kind of depends. At theraiderland.com. All right, we'll see you then. Thanks for hanging out.